Hello, my name is Chuck Hiscock, and it is my privilege to serve as the principal at West Aurora High School. Over the past years, I've come to really appreciate the quality of people that make up this community. I'm especially proud during these unprecedented times to recognize a group of students who have proven and continue to prove that they are worthy contributors to the rich history our school enjoys. I really look forward to seeing the great things that they do in the future. It's now my honor to introduce Mrs. Ingrid Roney, board member of the A+ Foundation.
Hello, I'm Ingrid Roney, Executive Director of the A+ Foundation for West Aurora Schools. The Excellence in Education Banquet is my favorite A+ event. It not only celebrates you, the 5%er, but your most influential educator and the important people who got you here, your parents. If these were regular times, I would say something to you right now that I say every year as an introduction, like all of your hard work and dedication to your school has paid off, and you are now part of this West Aurora pride and tradition. But I can't. I owe you more, because this isn't normal, this isn't fair, and this isn't in our control. But this may just make you the most resilient class to walk out of these West Aurora High School doors. Along with your other gifts and talents, resiliency isn't a bad thing to add. Resilient people are able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. Resilient people can maintain control of a situation and think of new ways to tackle problems and understand that life is full of challenges. So I challenge you to use this gift of resiliency and be smarter, stronger, and more purposeful in what you do. This is now part of your story, a story that is very different than last year's class and probably very different from next year's class as well. I guarantee that because of this, I will see some of you returning to celebrate your induction to the Distinguished Alumni Hall of Honor in the future. So on behalf of the A+ Foundation, our donors and sponsors, we wish you all the luck in the world in using your new gifts to change it. We are all so very proud of you.
It's now my great privilege to introduce a man who has been tireless in his efforts to support the students of School District 129, and especially those at West Aurora High School, our superintendent, Dr. Jeff Craig.
It is my pleasure to address you today as your superintendent. My only regret is that the Excellence in Education Banquet is coming to you in the form of a virtual celebration. Your rank in the top 5% of the senior class is certainly worthy of a country club-style celebration. And although we are not able to honor you in this way, you are no less special than any group that has come before you. In fact, there is no doubt that this group of seniors will be the most memorable of my career. First, I would like to take a moment to address the most influential educators identified by our top 5%. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of our students. Perhaps it was your passion for ecology that has inspired your student to become an environmental engineer who will address global issues such as unsafe drinking water. Or maybe it was you who saw the leadership potential in that student and who encouraged her to get involved in public service. She just might be appointed to the Supreme Court someday. It is also possible that you have played the role of a motivator, pushing that student to give their all on the practice field, which will translate into his next role as a first responder. He may go on to save thousands of lives throughout his career. Whatever the scenario, understand that you have made an impact, you are appreciated, and your work is valued. To the parents, your efforts have not gone unnoticed. And although we may not have been there in the moment, we know that you have helped with homework, maybe even edited a paper or two late at night, ensured that your son or daughter had nourishing meals despite the family's busy schedule, provided solid advice when they didn't even want to hear it, supported your child no matter what, and offered endless amounts of encouragement and acceptance. On behalf of the West Aurora School District, I want to thank you for taking the demanding job of being engaged in your child's education. The importance of parental support to our mission is immeasurable. We simply cannot succeed without you. And finally, to the students, the reason why I come to work each and every day. You have been identified as someone who embodies excellence in education. Excellence meaning very good of its kind, eminently good, first class, or superior. And add to that list my most memorable graduating class. In just a few short weeks, you will move on to another endeavor in your life. It will no longer be about the letters or the scores you achieved in high school, Instead, it will be about using your knowledge and understanding to prepare for your life's purpose. I hope your time in School District 129 has taught you to form your own opinions, expand your limits of understanding, stand up to a challenge, and never lose the urge to discover. Thank you for your contributions you have made to West Aurora High School. I am grateful to have served as your superintendent. Keep making us proud.
Representing the class of 2020 is our student speaker, Jocelyn Klitsky. Jocelyn is truly a great representative of West Aurora High School and is an outstanding example for her peers. Jocelyn excels at both in and out of the classroom. She's a member of the National Honor Society and is an Illinois State Scholar. She's also involved in student government, Educators Rising, Spanish Honor Society, varsity badminton, student ambassadors, and the greatest school spirit organization in the state, the Rowdies. Most important, she's a Blackhawk, so without further ado, here's Jocelyn.
Good evening. I know this is not how we imagined this night to be like, but I'd like to start off by congratulating my fellow classmates on this outstanding accomplishment of being in the top 5% of the 2020 graduating senior class. Although it has not come easy, we have found the true importance of education and have discovered how crucial learning is. This night put some rationale into all of our long nights finishing essays, studying for tests on a topic you never thought you would understand. Just so you know, I know the quadratic formula now. Waking up bright and early for school no matter how much sleep you got the night before, and spending more hours at West some weeks than our own homes. No matter how much we had going on, we found time to balance school with work, sports, band, and other extracurricular activities. I can say with confidence that everyone here is a very well-rounded person and is deserving of this great award. I also can say with confidence that all of us would not be here without the support that we've received from the people in our lives, especially the people here with us tonight. Parents and guests, we students cannot thank you enough for supporting us through our 13 years of education. You have put up with us during stressful times and have helped guide us through important decisions. And to the educators and mentors here with us tonight, no matter where you fit into our educational timeline, you have impacted our lives tremendously. Tonight, I invited my 4th grade teacher, Miss Stir. 8 years ago, Miss Stir would repeat a phrase over and over again in her classroom that has stuck in my mind and helped shape who I am today. This phrase is, "What is easy for you may not be easy for others." I found myself repeating this phrase in my head in many different situations throughout my high school years. Even though it sounds a bit cheesy, it is something I believe we should all carry with us as we take on our next endeavors. Regardless of our plans after high school, we'll take everything we've learned from our great teachers, what we've learned about ourselves, and what we've experienced, and use it for the future. As I have begun to reflect on high school and how it has come to an end, I'm in awe of the experiences I have had and have shared with all of you. Although the tests and homework seemed prevalent at the time, the things we remember most about high school won't be all the tests and homework. We remember those football and basketball games, late-night Target runs, driving around singing obnoxiously with the radio blasting, winning tough games you did not think you would, and laughing with our friends. High school is not just about grades, although that is what has brought us here tonight. It's about growing as a person, learning about ourselves, and preparing for the future. Again, I would like to congratulate everyone here for accomplishing this exciting milestone in your life, and I cannot wait to see what you all will continue to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Jocelyn. At this time, we will transition to introducing our honorees and their influential educators. Each educator will receive a certificate as a token of our appreciation, and each honoree will receive a certificate and a medallion to memorialize their accomplishments. These will be delivered to you soon. Congratulations, Excellence in Education Award winners and the educators who have had such a profound influence on them. We would like to thank the A-Plus Foundation for all they have done for West Aurora High School, for without them, we would not be able to do many of the things that make West High special. We'd also like to thank the many teachers, administrators, board members, parents, and community members who've helped support such outstanding students. We hope you enjoyed this opportunity to get to know the students and the educators we serve a little bit better.